Hey guys, how's it going? MegaLugia here, one of your announcers for the MPL. And today, people, we have an interview with one of your coaches, my man AuraBomb. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, AuraBomb here.
So we're going to be going through a few questions so you guys can get to know him a bit better, look at his draft, and all that kind of good stuff. Now, with all that said, let's begin their interview. So let's start off by asking, is this your first competitive league?
It is not.
Okay, so how many leagues have you been in before?
I actually have my own league, the CPL Competitive Pokemon League, where similar to this, we do 12 Pokemon. We do 4 from each tier, or RU and below and whatnot. It's a lot of fun. I've been in a couple like local leagues too, where we draft Pokemon also. So I've been in a few leagues here and there.
Awesome to hear. So what is it that you like about league format?
The fact that you can bring really interesting and unique Pokemon just to beat your opponent. Such as like some things that are really interesting, like Magic Coat is one of my favorite things to bring because apparently a lot of Pokemon can learn Magic Coat.
Awesome. I love using weakness policy in competitive leagues. You predict what they're gonna do. You make sure you can take the hit, and then if it's a speedy Pokemon, you can just like sweep through the team. It's a lot of fun.
I love Pokemon. That one gets me excited, man.
Yeah. So outside of league format, are there any other formats that you like to play?
I
Like
play a lot of
OU.
play a lot of Showdown. OU is my home tier. I do every tier. I'm really big into competitive Showdown. I have been top in the ladder of OU and UU in late XY, early ORAS days. I kind of took a break from Pokemon for like 2 or 3 months just because I had a lot of work and stuff to do, but I'm getting back into it.
That's actually sick to hear. Top of OU. Never done that myself, but maybe one day. That's really awesome, man.
Oh, thank you.
So, do you have like a go-to mon that you like to build around in any of the tiers?
Ooh. As of late late ORAS, Mega Medicham has been a really cool Pokemon to me because it's just one of the strongest Pokemon in the game, hands down. That's definitely one of the Pokemon I like to use a lot when it comes to my OU teams.
I really think, especially in league format, there's one set that I really want to see work from Mega Medicham. Mega Medicham gets access to Acupressure.
Absolutely.
Right? Acupressure substitute Mega Medicham could honestly destroy a team if you get it the right way. And I mean, Pokemon is a game of RNG anyway, so what's
Sure, okay, we can call it that.
we can rely on Acupressure.
All right.
That'd be a lot of fun. Heads up to it, whoever has Mega Medicham, if it's drafted. All right, so speaking of this season, where do you see yourself ending up?
Well, I'm a pretty confident person. I'm also at the same time pretty humble. I'd like to say that I'm going to be on the top, but at the same time, I'm pretty new to this league. I don't know a lot of people here. I also don't know how talented they are at battling, at predicting, and things like that. So I'd like to say, nothing right now because I have no idea. I'd like to say I'm going to be up there, but that's yet to be seen.
All right, humble's always good, so you don't have to eat your words later on.
Yeah.
Is there any battler that you do want to face or that you don't want to face?
Oh, I want to battle my man Daneki. I have some things to settle with him.
I see. Bit of a rivalry going on there.
Little bit. Love that guy. He's one of my best friends. But battling him, one of my favorite things to do.
Awesome. Looking forward to that, guys. Now, if there's one Pokemon that you could choose that's not allowed in League format and add it to your team, what would you choose and why? Potential like Mega Metagross, Greninja, Aegislash, that sort of thing.
That's a tough question. I'd say. Oh man, I don't want to step on any toes here. I know that Landorus Eye is huge is allowed in this format. That's something I would disagree with because I feel like it's way overpowered. It has way too much versatility, so much coverage, and is way strong. And I would want that on my team, but somebody got it before me. But saying that, I would definitely choose just for that same exact reason. I'd choose something along the lines of Mewtwo Y. Just because it's for the exact same reason. It's stronger, it's faster, and has even more coverage.
Wow, you went all out with the Mewtwo.
Oh, dude, yeah, I don't care. If we're choosing anything, I would choose Arceus, but
I mean, we're kind of straying away from like Mega Rayquaza Primals, that range. But Mega Mewtwo Y, you can make a case for it. That'd be interesting to see, to say the least. So if there's a Pokemon right now that you could kick out of League play, I'm assuming Would it be Landorus Eye?
It would indeed be Landorus Eye. Oh,
Okay.
and on top of that, I would also say Mega Slowbro. I feel like Mega Slowbro is broken in League format on its own because of this, of the same reason of it having insane coverage. The fact that you can't crit it when you have a Pokemon that can learn Amnesia, Calm Mind, Iron Defense, and you can't crit it to kill it, and you rely on Toxic, but it also gets access to Rest and Sleep Talk. It's a bit broken. I feel like Mega Slowbro is another one of those Pokemon that I would kick out of League format too.
Very interesting. Mega Slowbro.
Yeah.
A lot of people, when you go the bulky route, they say ban Cresselia. That could be another thing.
Nah, Cresselia is fine. You can hit it with banded knockoffs. You can hit
That's
it with
true.
Ghost type moves. Ghost type is literally one of the best offensive types in the game right now with having little to no resist.
And there you go. Mega Slowbro is weak to that too. So it's a bit of a, yeah, it's a good argument to be made. It'd be interesting to see what happens with that.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite Pokemon in League play?
Togekiss. Straight out of that. And I don't mean to say this because it's my mascot. Togekiss has its flaws, mainly the fact that it's weak to Stealth Rocks, but it's a really, really, really bulky mon. Its all-around bulk makes it useful just because you can adjust its bulk to compensate for what you feel like is going to come. When it comes to like having weaknesses such as electric and ice and steel, you can always run the berries that you need to. The ability to run Thunder Wave, Nasty Plot, Air Slash, Roost, Heal Bell, Defog, bunch of coverage like Flamethrower, Dazzling Gleam, things like that. I just like how versatile Togekiss is, and the fact that it's also a built-in defogger and a heal bell mon.
That's some good points. Yeah, a lot of people don't usually, place Togekiss that high on the tier on the list of the mons they want to choose, but there's definitely some usefulness to it. So why did you go ahead and pick your first draft pick?
My first draft pick, well, my franchise pick was Togekiss for those exact same reason, and my first pick after that was Landorus Therian, because Landorus Therian throttles teams. Because it has three main sets. You can run defensive or especially defensive if you want to be that guy. Because of Intimidate, the fact that it gets U-turn, and toxic things like that, Stealth Rocks, that's a really useful set against some teams. Other teams completely get destroyed by the SD set or the SD, the Double Dance set, Swords Dance, Rock Polish set. That can sweep entire teams. And then you could just do straight up Earth Plate, Choice Bandit, Choice Scarf, some sort of like boosting item that can also beat teams too. It's really, really hard to deal with. And it forces your opponents to always bring HP Ice.
Yeah.
Which if you draft the right Pokemon to deal with that, then your Landorus T is really, really in a good position.
Those are some really good points. I feel like, yeah, Landorus is just one of those mons you can slap onto any team.
Absolutely.
And it'll put in work.
It's a top level U Pokemon for a reason.
Right? Yeah, definitely. Okay, now that we're done with those questions, we're going to jump into the quick fire round. Some questions related to Pokemon and some that aren't. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Favorite type?
Fairy.
Favorite food?
Burgers.
Power or accuracy?
Power.
Favorite movie?
The Incredibles.
Charizard X or Y?
Y.
Spikes or Stealth Rock?
Spikes.
Chipotle or Taco Bell?
Chipotle.
Toxic or Will-O-Wisp?
Willow.
Superman or Batman?
Batman. Hello.
Finally, Team Sun or Team Moon?
Team Moon.
Oh man, I gotta keep count of these. I think it's 1 to Team Sun, and everyone's just going Team Moon.
Dude, Lunala looks so cool.
That's insane. All right, guys. Well, that's the interview. I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out all of AuraBomb's links in the description down below. Everything will be down there, as well as all the other coaches and all the important MPL links. The first game of the season begins on June 19th, so make sure to be there. And anything you want to say, Aura, before we go?
Hey, keep your eye out, guys. And thank you guys so much for checking us out.
Awesome. Thanks for having us, guys. Make sure to check out all the links. Hope you're having a great day. MegaLugia and AuraBomb checking out. Peace.
Bye, guys.